Hey guys, I'm Reason Jubicide, and I got a video for you guys today, and it's a part 2 to my OBS tutorial that I did previously, just for recording to your local, disk or whatever, just to keep the file for yourselves, like any other typical recording program. Anyways, part 2 is supposed to be for Twitch streaming, streaming to Twitch or any other popular streaming site, I guess. And, there's other software that does this, as I mentioned before, Shadowplay. Remember, I also have that coming up soon. There's a tutorial on that software, which is for NVIDIA GTX 600 plus series. So, yeah, anyways, let's get back to our thing here. So, we left off and I showed you how to, set up these scenes or whatever. And, stuff like this. See. But anyways, we're going to start a new profile. I'm just going to call it, I don't know, I'm going to call it Test Stream. Press OK. Go back to settings like we did before. I'm going to leave this page alone. And encoding. This is where the biggest difference will come in setting up your OBS profile. And I said before, X264 and NVIDIA NVENC are two different encoders. And here's where the biggest difference will come. If I pick NVIDIA NVENC at this low of a bitrate, it is going to look worse than X264. Because I've done tests before and it looks like garbage. But the bitrate part will be the first setting you're going to change. You see I have 1,000 set right now. And hell, my recording, I had, 12,000? That is not going to fly for streaming. For one, Twitch only allows like up to 3,000, I think, or something like that, if you're not, partnered. So I put this, for me, around 1,900. Just for the fact is, I don't want to suck up all my internet, especially for multiplayer. You gotta check your upload speed, which I guess I'll show you. And you can see there's some weird things here, so you can begin test on whatever server. You can see, just let it do whatever, and it'll show you your download and upload speed. And the upload speed's the important one. Or whatever, so this part will probably speed up. And you can see my upload's around 10 something. So that's pretty much what it's going to end up at. Probably 10 to 12 is what my usual is. So make sure to keep that number in mind. And 11 megabits or something like that is going to be approximately 11,000, I believe. But you don't want it that high, so I'm just going 1900, which would be around 1 point something. Not exactly 1.9 like you would expect, but yeah. So click apply. I'm using 1900. You have to go off your own speed. All this I leave alone. And of course the bitrate for the audio I put to 160 because I don't want to sound like garbage. Then we go to broadcast settings. If you remember in part 1, this was on file output only, which only has this setting. Now you go to live stream and it gives you something much more interesting. So mode, make sure it's on live stream. Streaming service, pick Twitch, that's what I'm going with. Or you can pick YouTube if you have an account, but whatever. Now the FMS URL, I'm just picking the server that's, I guess, closest. Since I don't have one. Close enough, but yeah. The path stream key, if any, you have to go to your Twitch account. You see, you click on your name, and then you click dashboard. You see you have all this crap, but you want to click stream key, and then click show key. Now, if you click I understand, it'll show you text that's about this long. I'm not going to show you it because, well, for obvious reasons. So you just right click on whatever jumble of letters. It'll say live and a whole bunch of numbers and letters. So you right click on it, copy, whatever. And then just go to your path stream key. So there you go. Now, auto reconnect I have checked. Auto reconnect timeout I have a 10. Pretty much default in this, especially if you're playing online games like, FPS shooters and stuff. I click this to minimize my latency, I guess. That's pretty much what it does. Does automatically save stream to file? I usually have it checked because what this does is it saves your stream and it records your stream at the same time. So whatever bitrate and stuff you have set for your stream, You can also create a local file, so you can record and stream at the same time. So you can just, browse for a folder or whatever. I usually do that for some other thing we do, and the rest I leave default, and I click apply. Now before moving on, we'll look at this here. Warning, your OBS settings are not optimized for use with Twitch. We'll get to that. It tells you everything you need to know right there on that list, what you gotta change in the advanced tab. Anyways, go to video, and I don't have the bitrate or whatever to stream in 1080p, or I could if I really wanted to, but there's no point. Most people won't watch it anyway, so I just go 720, change the resolution downscale from a 1080p monitor to whatever, and I just leave everything else as is. Also, make sure to disable Aero on Windows 7. Audio, gotta make sure to set that, like I did in part 1. Hotkeys. Hell, since lately I've been using push to talk, why not go with that? Click apply. This, I already showed you what it did in part 1. You can go ahead and watch it if you want. Hell, you can click right here if you want. Or you can click at the beginning or the end of the video for part 1. Now the start stream, stop stream key you're going to want to set. Because it'll also start recording as well. So you don't need to set both. So I'm just going to set one. And then we go to advanced. And here, as usual, I change this to super fast. And then I change this encoding profile to main. And the keyframe interval to 2, because that's what Twitch recommends. And automatically low latency mode here on network. So click apply, and everything else I've showed you already. So, I don't need a noise gate for this. For the fact is, you're gonna push to talk. So press OK. And there you have it. That's really all there is. There's really nothing else you need to mess with. I already showed you how to set all this up in part 1, so I guess to show you this works or not, I'll just click start streaming. Alright, you see my thing there, right? So give it a little bit because it takes a while for Twitch to respond, so I'll go to my channel, I guess. And you should start seeing it once this goes away. There you go. Something's happening. And you can see here, whatever. Where's my video? Oh, see, there it is. Let's see. There you are. So that's proof that it works. I'll also show you one more thing while I'm here. And that, well, let me stop the streaming here. Let me go look for the local file I created, if I can find it. That's not it. Oh, dumbass. And you can see here's the file. You know that bitrate is going to look like garbage, but when you do still stuff like that, it's not really going to matter. So that's all there is to it. There's really nothing else I can explain about this anyways. This has been part 2 of the OBS tutorial, and there's also going to be more, referring to, like, different tabs and stuff like this. I can explain that. You can change the size of that by clicking edit scene and just, move it around or whatever. But that's all there is to it. Here soon I'll do a Shadowplay tutorial. Pretty much the same thing. I'll talk about recording as well as streaming, which I can do in one video, so stay tuned for that. Anyways, this has been SimRacing Chewy Side Tutorials. Yeah.